Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, Little Red Riding Hood was on her way to visit her sick grandmother when a big, bad wolf came along. "You should pick some flowers," he said. "Good idea," she said. So off wandered Little Red Riding Hood. Meanwhile, the wolf went on ahead and ate up her grandmother. Then the wolf waited, pretending to be her grandmother. Thinking something was strange, Little Red Riding Hood said, "Grandmother, what big ears you have!" "The better to hear you with," said the wolf. "What big eyes you have!" "The better to see you with." "What a big mouth you have!"
That's the better to eat you with."
And with that, the wolf swallowed Little Red Riding Hood in one gulp. After that, he dozed off. Then a hunter came passing by. "Oh my! Someone's been eaten by this wolf." The hunter took some scissors and cut open the wolf's stomach. Bloop, bloop. Out popped Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. "I'm never going to wander off again," promised Little Red Riding Hood to her grandmother, and they lived happily ever after. Cinderella. Once upon a time, Cinderella had a stepmother and two stepsisters move into her house. Each of them was cruel, and every day they did mean things to Cinderella. One day, an invitation to a ball was delivered. "You have to stay home," said her stepmother and stepsisters as they left. As Cinderella was left crying, her fairy godmother appeared and said, "I am going to help you." With a sparkle of her magic wand, a beautiful dress and a pumpkin carriage appeared. "This magic will only last until midnight," said the fairy godmother, lastly giving her a pair of glass slippers. When Cinderella arrived at the castle, a handsome prince came up to her and asked, "May I have this dance?" The two of them were getting along wonderfully when, bong! The clock struck midnight. Cinderella rushed away to get home, but lost one of her glass slippers on the stairs. The next day, a servant from the castle came to the house. "The prince will marry whoever owns this glass slipper." "It's mine! It's mine!" lied the two stepsisters, but their feet were too big to fit. Cinderella, of course, was a perfect fit. Cinderella married the prince, and they had a wonderful life together, living happily ever after. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a long time ago, there were three little pigs who each built their own house. The first little pig built a house of straw. "I built it in no time," he said. The second little pig built a house of wood. "It was so easy," he said. Then a big bad wolf came along. "I'll blow those houses down with barely one blow." And away he blew. With that, both the straw house and the wood house were blown to smithereens. "Help! Help!" cried the two little pigs as they ran away to the third little pig's house. The third little pig had built a house out of solid brick. "I worked really hard to make it super strong," he said. "Now I can eat all three of them at once," said the wolf. The wolf took a big breath and he blew. But the brick house didn't budge an inch. "Okay then, I'll get in through the chimney," said the wolf. "Oh no, the wolf is getting in!" said the first two little pigs in a panic. "Don't worry,
just leave it to me,"
said the third little pig. He put a big pot on the fireplace and boiled some water until it was bubbling over. The wolf, coming down through the chimney, fell right into the hot water.
Bang! Ouch! Hot, hot, hot!
He screamed and got a big red burn on his behind. "I've had just about enough of little pigs," said the wolf as he was running away. And the three little pigs lived in the brick house together, happily ever after. Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a very long time ago, a very poor boy named Jack went off to sell a cow just as his mother told him. On the way, he met a mysterious man. "Give me that cow, and I'll give you this magic bean," the man said.
"Magic?"
said Jack. Jack excitedly traded the cow for the bean. His mother was furious and threw the bean out the window. The next morning, there was a gigantic beanstalk growing outside.
"The top is somewhere way up there in the clouds,"
said Jack. Jack was overjoyed and started climbing it. Before long, he saw a castle. A woman came out from it. "This is a giant's house. Hurry up and escape," she said.
"What?"
said Jack. Just as Jack was about to leave, stomp! Stomp! The footsteps were coming closer and closer. "Oh dear, you're going to get eaten. Go hide in the stove," said the woman. Just when Jack was hiding himself, a hairy old giant appeared. "I smell the smell of a little boy," said the giant. "You must be imagining things," said the woman. So the giant scarfed down a baby cow instead. Then he dozed off while counting his gold coins.
"Now's the time,"
said Jack. Jack threw a sack full of gold coins over his shoulder and raced out of the castle. He was in such a rush, however, that he ended up falling down. The giant woke up. "Wait!" roared the giant. Jack climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, but the giant was quickly getting closer and closer.
"Mom, quick! Bring the axe!"
yelled Jack. Once Jack got the axe, he swung with all his might. Creak! Creak! Boom! The beanstalk came crashing down, with the giant falling to his death. From then on, Jack stuck to an honest day's work and lived happily ever after with his mother.
Momotaro. Long, long ago, an old woman was washing clothes in a river. Slosh, swish, slosh, swish.
"Oh my! A giant peach has been carried here by the river."
The old woman took the peach home. Pop!
"Ah!"
A boy was born from inside of the peach.
What a healthy boy,
said the old woman, smiling.
He was born from a peach, so we'll call him Momotaro,
said the old man happily. Momotaro ate heartily, and he grew quickly. One day, the village treasure was stolen by ogres. Momotaro, who was strong and kind, exclaimed, "I will bring the treasure back!" And he decided to go to the island of the ogres.
Momotaro, take this with you,
said the old woman, and she handed him a bag of delicious kibi-dango dumplings.
Woof! Please, give me one kibi-dango.
Sure, here you go.
The dog decided to go with Momotaro on his journey.
Ee! Please, give me one kibi-dango. Sure, here you go.
The monkey also decided to go with Momotaro on his journey.
Chirp! Please, give me one kibi-dango. Sure, here you go.
The pheasant also decided to go with Momotaro on his journey. Finally, they arrived at the island of the ogres.
Hey, ogres! Give me back the treasure!
Woof! Give it back!
Ee! Give it back! Chirp! Give it back!
They all shouted loudly.
Give it back!
Woof! Woof!
Ee! Chirp! Chirp!
The noise was so loud that the ogre's ears hurt more than they could stand.
We'll give you back the treasure, so please stop!
You'd better not do anything bad again.
We are sorry. We will be good from now on,
promised the ogre. Momotaro took the treasure and returned to the village.
Welcome back, Momotaro.
Thank you, Momotaro.
The old man, the old woman, and all of the villagers rejoiced. Urashima Taro. Long, long ago, there was a kind young fisherman named Urashima Taro.
Mom, I'm going to catch some fish from the ocean.
Some children were playing on the beach, poking a small turtle with a stick.
Being mean to small creatures is wrong.
After saving the turtle, Taro put it back in the ocean. The next day, a large turtle, accompanied by the small turtle, approached him. Taro-san, thank you for rescuing my child yesterday. It was the small turtle's mother. As a token of my appreciation, I would like to take you to the palace of the dragon god. Taro climbed onto the back of the turtle and rode on it as it swam through the ocean. When he looked up, he could see the sparkling surface of the water. And when he looked down, he could see the swaying forest of coral. The world beneath the ocean's surface was very beautiful.
Welcome, Taro-san. Please, relax and enjoy yourself,
said a beautiful princess named Princess Oto, who lived in the palace of the dragon god.
Come, come. There is a feast waiting for you.
Watch us dance.
The sea bream and flounder danced and looked like they were having fun.
Let's sing together.
A pearl oyster sang with a beautiful voice. The palace of the dragon god was like a dream. He was having so much fun every day that before he knew it, a lot of time had passed.
My mother is probably getting worried, so I should go back soon.
Oh, that's too bad.
Princess Oto gave him a small gift box as a farewell gift. When he got back to the shore, something felt different.
Mom, where are you?
He couldn't find his mother or his house. He couldn't find anyone that he knew. 300 years had passed since he left.
Oh no! What shall I do?
Taro decided to open the gift box, and smoke came pouring out. Before he knew it, he had become an old man with a white beard. "Taro, welcome home," said his mother's voice from the sky.
Taro-san, let's dance,
said the voice of Princess Oto.
Yes, I'm coming to you.
Taro put both hands above him and flew into the sky. The Old Man with a Lump on His Face. Long, long ago, there were two old men, and each had a large lump on his cheek. One of the old men was kind.
Look, it is the old man with the lump on his cheek.
Even when he was teased by children, he would smile. However, the other old man, "Hey, you!" He was a mean old man and was always yelling at other people. One night, the kind old man accidentally stumbled upon some ogres having a get-together. "Please, spare my life. Only if you dance and entertain us." The old man tried his best to dance for the ogres. He spun around and jumped in the air. "That's great!" The ogres were very pleased. "Come back tomorrow. I will take the lump on your cheek and keep it until then." The ogre took the lump from the old man's face, and his cheek became smooth. The mean old man became extremely jealous. "Instead of him, I will go visit the ogres tomorrow." And he went to the ogres' get-together. "Today, I will dance for you again." The mean old man danced. However, he was not good at dancing at all, and it was a terrible sight. The ogres became sick and tired of him, and one of them said, "The get-together is over. I will return your lump." And he threw the lump at the mean old man. Pop! And you know what happened? The mean old man now had a lump on each cheek. Princess Kaguya. Long, long ago, there was an old bamboo cutter and his wife. "Look, there is a bamboo tree which is shining brightly," the old man said. He decided to cut the tree, and when he did, he found a small girl sitting inside.
What a cute little girl,
the old woman cried out in surprise.
Let's take her home with us.
The old couple named the girl Princess Kaguya. She grew up quickly and became a girl of shining beauty. Many men came to try and catch a glimpse of Princess Kaguya. "Please marry me." "No, no, please become my wife." There were 5 noblemen who tried the hardest to get Princess Kaguya to marry them. They offered her wonderful gifts, such as a fluffy red fur coat, a glossy bowl, and a tree decorated with shiny pearls. They were all beautiful things, but Princess Kaguya said,
"I will not marry anyone,"
without giving them a second glance. 3 years passed. One night, Princess Kaguya cried as she gazed at the yellow crescent moon in the night sky. The old man asked her why she was crying.
"I am actually not of this world. On the next night with a full moon, I must return to the moon,"
Princess Kaguya said with large tears streaming down her face.
"I am very sad that I have to leave you."
The old woman hugged Princess Kaguya tightly.
"I won't allow you to leave. I will ask the people in the village to help save you."
On the night with a full moon, the villagers gathered at Princess Kaguya's house. "We will protect Princess Kaguya!" At that moment, from the moon in the sky, came an extremely bright light. It was so bright that no one could open their eyes. From the center of the light came the voice of a heavenly maiden. "Princess Kaguya, I have come to get you. Let us return to the moon." It was a soft and beautiful voice. The old man and woman realized that the moon was a truly wonderful place. Although they knew how sad they would be, the old couple decided to let Princess Kaguya return to the moon.
Thank you both. I will never forget the kindness you showed me.
Princess Kaguya was surrounded by the light and went up into the sky.